I got something to say. I got something to say. We all got something to say. Speak up, stand up, wake up, get down. Everybody in the world know you feel. Speak a little more love in this place. I got something to say.
And guess what? We have something to say. Welcome to another night with In the Chair with Montee and Mimi. What's up, beautiful? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, look how you did that. You put like a little cheerleader. You know them cheerleaders back in the day when they used to be.
Yeah, well, I was a cheerleader, so I
Well,
was a
that's what
roller girl.
you said, but I'm good. I'm good. Well, good. It's good to see you, Miss Mimi.
It's good to see you as well.
I'm trying to get this hair situated, child. So
How
how was
that?
your
Let them tendrils fly.
let them
Yeah,
flow?
go
Let them
do the
flow.
side sweep. Yes.
Do a side sweep. Okay, I'm gonna give you side sweep tonight as long as I
Yeah.
can.
It
So how was your day?
was. I mean, I just did today. Just took care of some administrative stuff. Around the
Administrative
house,
stuff
renew the tags on my other car, and
on the
um.
blue car, the blue mobile.
Yeah, my little that's gonna be Emil's car because he ain't getting no new car. He gonna drive that one. Um, actually, he's gonna learn how to drive on that one. And went got my nails done, my feet, cooked
Mm,
them. That was my day.
what you do? Because you was eating a few
Oh,
minutes ago. What
turkey
you?
wings and rice and gravy with greens.
You was cooking for real today. That's how you
Oh,
felt.
them kids eat good.
Well, well,
We
well,
have we
well.
have Sunday dinners every night.
Every night, Sunday dinner. I
Every
know
night,
that's
yeah.
right. So today was a good day for you, though.
Yeah, today was a good day. It was no stress. Just real easy peasy day.
I have had a day from hell, and
I
it
was gonna say
really,
you
really was
know,
not. It really hasn't been just like from hell, but it has just been like a day, and I'm just kind of like, okay, there's it's just been a situation after a situation. And it's just like, okay, so can we not get on the same page today? I don't,
was it
I
at
can't.
work? Oh, it was situations at work.
It was all work, and then it was another situation that wasn't work related, but it was just like, why are we in this place? When you have a disagreement, it's just like, why are we in this place? Because this is not, what it should be. What's up, Miss Linda? So it was just like one of those situations where why are we here? And I'm still trying to maneuver through it. What's up, Sandra? And even at work, just crazy stuff at work. It really wasn't a bad day.
Right.
My boss is out. What's up, Elena? Because she watches the show. She's
Okay.
out because she's a little under the weather, and so it's just been a day, of just foolishness that you just would think, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And then it's just been crazy. But
Yeah, some people don't know why they doing it.
right.
A
And
lot
so
of times
then
people don't know.
and then here it is. I'm on my way home and traffic is horrible. So I
Uh,
literally just walked in the house like maybe 10 minutes ago.
oh yeah,
So
I have them. Yeah, it
it is
happens.
what
It
it
happens.
is. So
But
I'm
you
here
here.
because I love the show. I love what we do, and I love you.
Absolutely.
So I had to get on. I was not gonna cancel. I wasn't gonna send text message be like, "Girl, I can't make it" or whatever. And then what happened? As soon as I log in and I walk by the screen, here go Mimi. Now, normally, y'all, Mimi is running at the last. I'm talking about
Last
it's
minute. Normally I
last.
got the days like you done had today.
Yeah. So normally it's like Mimi has like 1 minute before the show starts, 30 seconds before the show starts, and she be sitting there, hey y'all. And I'll be like, dang, it's the last minute. And today it was me. And I'm just like, I can't
It's
get it. What's up,
something.
Jay? And so it's just like I can't get it. And I'm trying
But
to
you
get
know
it
what?
together.
Our viewers, they understand that we do this because we love it and we love,
Right.
interacting with each other and y'all and everything. And But they know we got lives and we got jobs and we got a lot of shit going on. So I mean, we press through. We get
We
here.
press
But
through. What's
sometimes
up,
it's a
Kim?
little, the road is a little rocky.
Honey, the road is really rocky. So
Yeah.
listen. So I'm excited about tonight because I'm going to ask some questions, and we want the audience to participate. We want you to write in. We want you to say what you feel. What's up, Leslie? We want you to say how you feel. That's Aunt Leslie. What you
Hey,
know? What I
Aunt
ain't seen Aunt Leslie
Leslie.
in a minute. What's up, Aunt Leslie? So we want you to write in the chat box and tell us what you think, how you feel, about what we're discussing tonight. And so what I did was, what's up, Jay? So good afternoon to you, Jay. I saw Jay this morning. I
Hey,
was
Jen.
leaving the gym and I ran into Jay. Jay wasn't going to the gym. He said he's going to the gym, but I saw him this morning. What's up to you, sir? So I have some questions, but then we're gonna take it from these cards too, because these were some really, really good things, and I was reading through them. So we're going to talk about what would you do. I think this is going to be a fun game for us tonight, Mimi.
Okay.
Talking about what would you do. But then I also want to ask a question because I was posed with this question on this week. So I'm gonna start it off with this question first, right? So let's say that you and I are in a relationship, Mimi. It could be
Hmm.
you and anybody. Okay, so we're in a relationship, right? We're
Right.
married. Well, we don't have to be married, but in this
Right.
case, they're married. And they
Okay.
decide that they're going to separate, right?
Right.
They decide that we're going to separate. So we know that separation could cause different feelings, different emotions. Things happen differently while we're separated. But um, is it okay? Is it okay to get a pass to smash while you're separated?
Well,
Is
it
it okay?
depends on the talk that we have. Are we separating to divorce? Or are we taking a break to kind of reevaluate where we are and where we want to go? So that's I believe in those instances because separation can mean a lot of different things.
Right.
Sometimes you just taking a break to, because maybe you don't fully appreciate me, or that's how the
Hmm.
person feels. So maybe we need to take a break so you can see how life is without me, or maybe it's yeah, I'm done, and on paper we got to be separate for at least a year, for
Uh-huh.
this to happen. So if you under that circumstance, yeah, it's okay today because you're not intending to get back together. But in
But
the
what if
other, well,
but what if we've not had a conversation? What if it's fresh?
if
we've
it's fresh, we would have to talk. It wouldn't be okay if I don't know, if I don't know where we stand. Let's say we at an impasse at the moment,
Mhm.
and okay, we ain't figured this thing out. I'm one of those. Well, this is just me, and I know everybody doesn't operate the way I operate, but I'd be like, no, we need let's. What does this mean? You know, what am I able to do? What you able to do? We that's the kind of conversations that I would have. But I guess under normal circumstances, I wouldn't say it's okay. Um,
But you see this. So let me make it a little let me make it a little stranger for you. So
okay.
um I get a picture. I get a picture. Someone texts me a picture and say, "Isn't this your wife?" And you're kissing somebody else.
Oh, that ain't good. And see, the
But
thing is, I'm gonna say this, and this is funny because for a lot of women will forgive a man for cheating. Men, not so much.
Mhm.
Men, women will forgive a man for infidelity over and over. I
Mhm.
know some, but let that same woman that he done cheated on over and over again, let her step out one time. It's over. He can't handle it.
So they're kissing on a picture.
Hmm.
It comes back. We have not defined what we're doing. Now you said I'm thinking about divorce, but we ain't said, okay, yeah, we filing or nothing. We've only been separated for a month. A month.
Well,
And
she
you
been
already
doing what that was happening before they broke up.
so, but then some people say, I had a conversation with someone else and they were saying, but we're separated. So I can do what I want to do.
Yeah, but
Separation to them means you don't want me no more. We separated so I can go do what I want to do. You can't question me about what I'm doing. It's not your business what I'm doing right now because we're not together. We separated.
long as you married, it's your business.
Now see, that's how I believe, but a lot of people are saying, no, if we separated, that means I get a pass to smash. I can do whatever I want to while I'm separated. Do whatever I want to. I'm not committed to you. I don't have to report to you. I ain't got to tell you nothing. I can be and do whatever I want to do. Can somebody tell me over on the chat box here, how do you feel
Yeah,
about
because I want to hear from them too. Because especially if we have kids, no, this is our business. You can't because who you bring around, who you ever you deal with, it's gonna end up around my babies.
So the other person, Kim, is not doing anything. They're staying at home. One person has moved out. We'll just say that. One person has moved out, they're separated. The other person's at home trying to figure it out. Like, what do we do? What do we do? Where are we going from here? What happens next? But this other person is out kicking it, going to the clubs. They kissing people, sending pictures, taking they in Snapchats now. They disappear within 24 hours, but people are screenshotting it and sending it. So how then does the person at home, how should they feel? And some people are saying you should have no feelings whatsoever. It doesn't matter
But
because
you're going to. That's not realistic to think that the other person is not. Well, even if let's say even if you did have a discussion, to say this is what's happening, we're gonna, date other people, you still are you're gonna feel some kind of way. You are.
Trayvon says, nah, if that's your thought process, then we might as well divorce. You want to actually go be single, period. Period.
Yeah.
And Kim says, divorce, kick that clown to the curb. Um, but again, I hear y'all, but some people are saying that, that does not, because we're separated, I get a pass to smash. We
Well,
separate.
that's where communication needs to come into play, because right there we have so many different ways of thinking. Like
Mhm.
one person thinks this is what separation is, another person thinks this is what separation is. So that's why communication is key. We're all adults. Let's sit down and let's map this thing all the way out. Period.
Linda says that could backfire on the one that is out. It could end up being a part of the divorce. It could be because in the state of Maryland and in the state, I think it's the state of Virginia. Well, I know in South Carolina that if you're separated and they indulge in a relationship, they can sue you. The person that cheated, because they consider that as still being married and you're cheating, they can then sue you and your significant other that you're cheating with
Yeah.
as saying that you caused the divorce or you've indulged in adultery and things of that nature, so that can happen. So then you can fight for that, and that is a monetary thing that can be awarded to the other individual. So I agree with you, Linda. It could backfire. um, let's look at Gabrielle Union and Wade. Whenever you remember
Oh, when they
whenever
got together. Oh, that
whenever they were together and then they separated and then he left, and I mean they broke up. He got a baby, but she came back and she forgave him for the baby. They worked through it. And I
that
think that
that thing was ready to get married to somebody.
is that the only reason why she did it.
That's exactly why.
I mean, so in a
No, I
situation
mean
like
for real,
that,
when you're over a particular age, a lot of women think, okay, my biological clock is ticking, this is it. So I need to just, a lot of people will just accept stuff.
Mm.
because they ready for something to happen.
My girl Kim says communication is key. If the other person is willing to do so and they have the intention of trying to work it out, it's key. I agree. I think that communication is key. And then since because they have not came into play and said, "Hey, this is what we're doing," then I think that nobody should be doing anything. You know,
No,
if we come together, if we come together and we say, "Okay, so we're separated and we're leading toward divorce. Let's go ahead. We're going to file for this divorce, but legally we have to be separated for a year." Then that's what
that's
that is.
different.
You know, that's what that is. So
Nine
we're
times
moving
out of
on.
ten, if you separate and somebody already acting single in the situation,
You know, I spoke to an individual and they told me, first of all, why did you let us separate? That was the question. Why did you let us separate? And I was just like, because you can't stop anybody
you
from
can't
leaving.
you
But
can't make
then
nobody want you.
right, but then and then they came back and they said, "So what did you do not to make me leave? How can you not make me? How can you not keep me? Why didn't you come get me? Why didn't you come rescue me? Why didn't you make me come back?" And I kept saying, "But you can't nobody make you come back."
You see, that's where people start to play games with that. See, that's that shit right there. Where that remember that Jerry Maguire movie, where that whole thing, you complete me.
Mhm.
No, ain't nobody fucking complete you. You got to be complete. You got to be a whole person. So when see the problem is, and a lot of times it's women. I'm putting it out there. It's us that play those type of games where we want you to prove that you want us, and then your feelings get hurt when you done overplayed your damn hand, and you like, well, I'm leaving, and he like, you know what? All right. And then it's like, then you in your feelings, like, well, why you ain't fight for me? Like, bitch, you want to leave. So sometimes we as women, we overplay our hand. Absolutely. We do.
Aunt Leslie says, "Not sure how people jump from one person to another without a period of time to evaluate what went wrong." I think that comes with maturity, Aunt Leslie.
That's what I'm saying. That's a grown up. Everybody we have a lot of chronological adults and not a lot of
Right.
adults.
Right. I think that when you take a period to cool off and to figure things out and to say, okay, so why don't I want this to happen again? Or I'm taking this period to figure out what I did wrong or what maybe I didn't do or I didn't give enough or where was I not trusting enough or something like that. That's grown
Yeah.
people stuff because then that admits you're then admitting that the relationship could have failed because of you
Yeah.
or the part that you played in it. But most times we're too
Absolutely.
busy pointing the finger and we're saying, "Oh,
Mhm.
it was them. They did this. They did this. They did this. They did this. They wasn't no good. They wasn't this." But in all actuality, it's not always all them. There's
No.
some pieces that you have to own for yourself. And if you can't
Absolutely.
own those pieces, then you're never going to be productive in the next relationship you get in. And what you'll find yourself doing is going in a cycle. Why? Because you have not taken time to talk about what you did wrong or evaluate what you did wrong or then start changing what you did wrong.
You ain't
Some
took
of us,
time to heal
right.
your
And so
own hurt that you done bought in there.
right. Some of us feel like that
Mhm.
we the perfect person. Oh, I'm the perfect one. Honey, I'm a catch. Anybody that get me, it's they win and they doing this, they getting something. And I'm powerful. I'm a strong black woman, or I'm an educated black man, or I'm a sophisticated gay. Or
Mhm.
I'm this trans woman that everybody wants to be. So I'm trying to make it all inclusive so everybody gets the bigger picture of what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But in all actuality, if you were this perfect person, people would be knocking down your door to be with you. They would be knocking down your door to be with you. But
Not
then, if that's
necessarily.
the case, and even if this was the case, Mimi, you wouldn't be single right now if you were the one. If everything was right with you,
No,
we
you can let me tell you something. You can still be, even if you got all your shit together. Because that don't mean you around people that will appreciate a person of your stature. Or you might not like them. There's a whole lot of folk. that they trying, but you just like, oh, mm,
Mm-mm. Do
yeah.
it again, Mimi. How you do it? Mm-mm. what I'm learning, what I'm learning in life now, after going through a divorce, there's just certain things that I just don't want to deal with, or I don't have to deal with.
You know what it is? Part of that. It's
What is
over
that?
40. Over 40. When
Over
you are,
40.
let me tell you
I
something.
agree.
When you are mature, and this normally happens over 40, you can literally have a conversation and you can decide within 10 minutes of engaging with someone whether or not you want to be bothered.
I agree.
We
I
not even
agree.
we. It's no point in even going to get no chicken nuggets together or no coffee. No, it's
What
not going to work.
chicken nuggets?
I'm just saying, a meal. Period. It's not. This ain't gonna work. And you know right away certain things when you are really grown. It's certain things. I don't care how good he or she look to you. It's
Mhm.
certain things you just like. Yeah, but this ain't gonna happen. And it
Kim said,
happens to me all the time.
it happens to you all the time. Kim says, but
Absolutely.
sometimes people put all the blame on themselves too, and they try to figure out what they did wrong, and that isn't fair either. It's not fair, Kim. I'm not
No,
saying that you have to put all the blame on yourself, but what I am saying is that we have to self-evaluate. Um,
absolutely. And
um,
sometimes you have to, and this is what I'm doing now, you have to get to a place where you have to heal past hurts, because those past hurts and things that you have gone through in the past are the reason why you keep ending up with the same person. And when I say it's a different person, but it's the same one. It's the
right,
same
right.
type of. So you have to, when that happens, when you keep getting the same woman or the same man, you know, that's when you have to sit back and say, okay, who I'm the common denominator here. So
Hmm.
it's
Hmm.
something in me that I am attracting this to me, or I am attracted to this. And I have to decide, I have to figure it out and fix it because I want something different.
So awkwardly real says you don't have to be over 40 for that. Child, I'm 34 and I've been like that for 5 years. I think that
You don't have to be, but most of the time you are.
most of the
He,
times you
that
are,
that
but
was just matured early. Yeah,
right, right, right. And
yeah.
so you also learn triggers from relationships. I think that once you start, the Kim says, I agree, Monty, the healing is the hardest part. So I think that triggers, when you can recognize your triggers and from past relationships, it's really, really good that you can go back to it. So like today I was having a conversation. Leon says talking good. I was having a conversation today, and the conversation was, well, if you felt like that, why didn't you just start off with saying, "Oh, I apologize"? It was all on, like, the individual was telling me that I should have said, um, well, I get what you're saying, and I take responsibility for my actions, but instead of going the way that I went, because I went in and was like, "Well, you did this, but why did you do this?" And then I came back and said, "But I can get what you're saying." And they said, "Well, why didn't you just lead with why I can get what you're saying?" And then I took it as, "Oh, so you saying that I ain't smart enough to say what I want to say?" And that came from past hurts. That comes from being in relationships where somebody's called you dumb and stupid and saying that, oh, you don't know how to talk, or you don't know how to articulate yourself, or you don't know how to talk. So it took me to a place, and I was just like, so what are you saying, that I ain't smart enough to have a conversation with you? Because I know how to talk. I'm telling you how I feel in this moment. But then I had to take a sip, girl, because I had my little drink with me, and I was just like, let me take a sip, let me pause. And I said, well,
Uh-huh.
you know what? Okay, that's a trigger for me. And when I said that's a trigger for me, they was just like, oh, you got triggers? Yes, girl, I got
We
triggers.
all got
But that's my
triggers.
trigger. That
We
that
all
that
do.
my trigger, and so I can't come at you like that. I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me take a moment to process. J. Aaron White says healing is the key. If you aren't healed, you have the potential to mishandle the people you involve yourself with, and that is so true.
Absolutely.
Oftentimes, we hurt people, and we don't even know that we're hurting those individuals because we're not healed. And it's like every time you bump up against that bruise, it's like, ouch, and you going off. But in all actuality, it shouldn't be like that. I learned in counseling that you have to maneuver your buttons. Look, I got a good bartender. The bartender didn't fill up my drink, girl. So so you have to be able to maneuver your buttons. And so I learned that when I was going through counseling and still talking through counseling. And I encourage everybody to find a counselor or find someone that you can talk to because that's the key to healing. That's the key to being able to maneuver and to move on, not just in relationships, but I'm talking about from jobs. I'm talking about from childhood. I'm talking about from every piece of your life. You need someone to talk to in order to maneuver from that. But I learned in counseling how to move my buttons. And so what used to hurt me, I'm able to move that over and be like, okay, so that don't bother me. Let's move on. And so then I can move it over. Now, if you just keep pushing a button and keep pushing a button because you want to push the button, then that lets me know that you want a reaction from me. Oftentimes, I'm not going to give you that reaction anymore because that part of Lamont is gone. Now, I got this
Mhm.
individual, y'all. He tried me constantly because he wants a reaction from me. But and I get why he wants that reaction, but I just can't give it to him because that part of me is gone. Awkwardly Real says hurt people while hurting themselves. I agree. I totally agree because what'll happen is nobody will want to be around you because you're this whirlwind is like just going crazy and just going off on people and
People don't want to be around you, but some people are attracted to chaos. You have some people that are. Some people just want attention. They don't care if it's good or bad.
girl,
You have those. You have
girl.
people that do self-inflicted hurt and they want to put it off on other folks. We all have, and sometimes those when you're talking about those triggers, sometimes it's not what somebody else said, it's how you already feel about yourself. And
It
this
is.
person recognizes it. And then it's like, bitch, I know you didn't just, how dare you see how what I'm giving off? Because I'm not thinking I'm giving it off, but you see it.
Right,
So we,
right.
we have all of yeah, it's so much. You have to be, I think you have to first be honest with yourself. And too many of us lie to ourselves. We do. We really lie to ourselves. And you got to, I mean, just get down to the gut, to the right gut truth of the matter. It
You,
ain't
you
pretty, but you got to get to it because it's the only way anything is gonna get better with you.
Kim says, it's been interesting. Now at 52, I'm very clear about what I will accept and tolerate in a relationship and why I will be single forever. Ha, 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 ha. That's what she said. Kim, and you know what? The thing about Kim is a successful, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw color in there, white woman. And
Oh
what I
no.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kim is doing it. And so like the thing about Kim is, and when she's saying like she knows that what she wants and she's very clear, Kim was in a relationship that when I met Kim, she was in a relationship and she went from this relationship because she was just like, oh, I'm not tolerating that. I don't have to do that. I don't have to be with this person. I don't have to live with this person. And this person is still chasing Kim. And Kim was just like, no, we can be friends. No, I don't want that. No, I'm good. No, I'm successful on my own. Your money don't mean nothing. I'm good. And that's where she is in life. And I applaud her because she's doing the doggone thing. Her and her two dogs. Listen, her and Whiskey, and I forgot the other one's name, but her and Whiskey, they good. Whiskey and the other one, whatever the other one's name is, they
I used
good.
to have two dogs named Whiskey and Wine growing
You
up.
would. You would,
I
Mimi.
did. I sure
Awkwardly
did.
Real says, oh girl. You are so right. And so many people really love and get their life off the attention to and the attention it brings from being broke. Yeah.
Yeah.
People like being broke.
That can be an addiction in and of itself.
Right. It can
It
be.
really can.
Mimi says, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm Kim number two, Brandy says. Right, Mimi? She's asking you that. Ain't I Kim number two? You listen.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't think that there's anything wrong with knowing who you are and knowing what you're going to accept or what you're looking for in life. I don't think that
Can
people
I
have
tell
to
you?
settle.
This is something I have made the observation with because I observe, I watch people all day long, different mannerisms, how how people
Any.
act, how they react, the whole nine. Even when I'm watching like little because I love real estate shows. Even
Mhm,
if you come to my bar during the day, I got HGTV on. That's just what I do.
mhm,
So what I will say, and this is a difference um between and this is just what I have, and I ain't trying to piss nobody off, but I'm calling it the way it is. The difference with the white women and with black women. A lot of the white women, they will not settle at all.
mhm,
They won't. I'm not saying it's not an exception to every rule on both sides, but in general, white women don't settle. Like when I'm watching the real estate shows, if they say they want a wide open floor concept, they want 5 bedrooms, they want and 3 bathrooms. I want, the jets all. They do not settle. They do not compromise. This is what I want, and I'm not stopping until I get it. A lot of
mhm,
times with us and our community, because there is such a shortage of eligible heterosexual black men that somebody would actually want, folks will actually start to settle because that they constantly hearing, oh, um, you know, it's hot, black women, they're not married, they're not, folks are not, it's hard for us to get married or propose to whatever. So folks will start to settle, and that is something that I have watched it, and it's not. This is I'm not saying it to piss nobody off, but I see that constantly where a lot of white women they will not settle,
mhm.
and a lot of us will settle real quick. I mean, and will dumb ourselves down just to say that we in a relationship.
Wow. So that's good, Kim. I mean, that's good, Mimi. And then Kim says, "Oh, you better find me my floor plan." You
Well, I
know,
mean,
and,
it's just stuff that I noticed. I mean, and they
listen,
do not settle. And sometimes you can sit back like, really, bitch? But it's
you
like,
know,
no. She's like, bitch, this my money. This where I'm gonna live. This is what I want.
you
Period.
know,
If you can't get it for
listening
me,
to you
then we'll move on.
listening to you break it down like with the house situation thing, I think you're so right because I think that we as people, or I'm gonna speak about me as being a black gay man that can do interior decorating and that can put up some
Mhm.
drywall and knock a wall down and build a wall and
Well,
do things
that's
like
me
that.
too. I can see the beauty in
And
things, but that's where because we're artists, so we're a little dip. That really don't apply to us. We can see, long as they got good bones, we can do some stuff. But I'm talking about these folks, just like, no, this is what I want,
and
and,
so
and it
like
applies to every aspect of their lives.
right. And
Period.
so like I can see past it and I'm like, okay. And so I've been always guilty of one of my friends say, you like building bears. You'll go in there, you'll give them a new heart, you'll give them a new hair, you'll give them this, you'll give them that, you'll give them this. And part of me is because I see past what the what it looks like. As long as they got good bones and good things, good
I'm gonna do
potential.
that with the house. I ain't doing that with the man. I'm not, but I'm in a different place now. I can't.
Aaron White says, we settle because we don't know how to be alone. We think companionship makes us complete. When you learn your self worth, your peace becomes priceless. I think that's good, Jay. That's
That's
really,
very
really,
good, Jay.
really
But this the problem too in
good.
church.
It what?
Church. Church makes women feel like shit for being single. They do.
Well,
They
well.
do. They talk about it's like almost sinful. I'm like, they want you to get one of them little raggedy deacons that be cheating on your stuff just to say you got a damn piece of man.
Awkwardly real says, I'm not being extra. I just want what I want and I can pay for it and I'm paying for it.
It's nothing wrong. See, this is the thing. It's nothing wrong with having a standard. It's not just like we were having a discussion at the bar the other day. We have a lot of discussions at the bar, of course. And I had it was and this was so weird, but it was I could actually get off at midnight, but I ended up staying until 2, which is my regular time to leave. I had 3 young ladies at my bar. They were all working girls, okay? And but they all approached it differently. So it was one, she was still a prostitute, but she was just polished. Okay. Yeah, working girls. That's what I say, working. Working. Everybody at the MGM is working all the time, whether they guest or whether they actually on the payroll. Everybody's working. So it was one that was polished. It was one that was just green. She just breaking into the industry, and then you had one that was just straight. She was just all there.
Mm-hmm.
And and then I had 2 guys at the bar. And so we were having a discussion, and they was talking about what one the one that was polished was talking about what she wouldn't do. The other one that was kind of ratchet, she's like she'd do anything. And the only difference is because I really believe this, and I've often said this, I believe everybody has a price. I don't care who you are. Everybody does. Everybody has a price. It's about your circumstances. Folks can say what they wouldn't do. Let's say that you're a single mom, you're not gonna sleep with nobody, to have to get paid because you don't have to because your job, you gainfully employed. Everything is flowing good. You don't
Uh,
have to compromise who you are, but them circumstances they change, and that's what changes the game. Most people they don't do ratchet stuff because they don't have to,
mm-hmm.
and that was the only point I was making.
Awkwardly real says, I'm not selling for anything if God has a standard and I'm made in his image, so do I. So listen,
That's
I'm
a
glad you
beautiful
said that.
thing, but everybody ain't there.
You
Everybody
know
should
what?
not there.
So we can all get up here and say, oh, God made me and God did this and God did this. God created woman and God created man and all this and that. But do we really, really, truthfully seek God out when we see somebody that we want to be with?
Hell no. No,
Are we really, really going to God in prayer and saying, God, I
no,
really, really, I think I want to go out on a date with this man right here. And
no,
I really, oh God, I need you to intercede. And if he's the right one, then
nope.
when we sit down and he gonna order, God, you'll show me a sign. He'll order my drink.
That be the
African Bishop,
that's church. Church folks
well,
do shit like that. That's the
Bishop
dumbest shit I
Hopkins,
ever
what do
heard in
you
my life.
think?
Yeah, no.
Um, Awkwardly real says, because I'm tired of messing up. I ain't gonna lie, I do now. Okay. All right. So Africa, how we got started with this, I gave a scenario of if you're separated, does that mean that you get a smash to pass if you're separated? And so we led into relationships. It kind of drifted into, oh well, this is what is allowed in relationship, or this is what's not allowed into relationship. So I'm sorry if it seems like they were off topic because we really, really aren't, but we kind of did move and we
Oh, you
shifted.
did, yeah, it took a few winding roads, but
It took a
that's
few
what we
winding
do.
words. I'm sorry. But listen, so I'm gonna ask this question. I have a question as we're going to start playing our game, Mimi. Because I
Okay.
think we got far enough on this. So it says, so you and your significant other, Kim says she got better things to pray for other than a relationship. Kim, I'm gonna take a sip out that. Kim
I
says
know
she got
that's right.
better things to pray for.
Yeah.
How about that, Kim? Okay. So it says you and your significant other finish having sex. While you're washing up in the bathroom, you overhear them starting to masturbate. What would you be your response?
What might be my response?
Yeah, what would be your response?
I
You said what?
ain't gonna do nothing. You said they started to masturbate?
Yeah.
Good, I can take my ass to sleep. He don't need me.
Africa. Africa says, oh, well, my relationship style is too different for me to participate. That's not true because we want to know more about your relationship.
No, Africa is correct.
No,
Africa,
no, Africa
that shit's
ain't.
on a whole nother level. That be some different stuff.
But that's good for everybody to know. Awkwardly Real says, get it, baby. Leslie says, what the F? And Leon says, facts, laugh out loud. Facts.
I'm gonna, yeah, because sometimes I don't want to be bothered.
Oh, Jay Aaron says, can I join? Okay. Somebody says something in a whole nother language. Listen, we got
I'm
people
sure we
overseas.
internationals are here.
We got people watching us overseas. Dang, Mimi, laugh out loud. She's talking about Africa's talking about that you said that Africa on some other stuff. But
Africa stuff is on a whole nother. She know it is.
is that because you don't understand it, Mimi?
I do understand it. It's some next level shit. It
It is
is.
next level.
It's
It's next
some
level.
way. It's next level.
Next
It's
level.
the people that's
So
on the next level. It's a next level from that.
so Mimi, you and your partner just finished having sex, right?
Yeah.
So y'all just finished knocking it out. Y'all just knocked it out. And you in the bathroom washing up. And you overhear them and they masturbating and they starting to masturbate in the other room.
Well, I already know that shit wouldn't happen with me because my dude is 4 years. It wouldn't. Shit, he barely get that one out. Ain't gonna be no damn round two. Let's be sleep. Hell no.
Ah!
Cause he be
Awkwardly
talking
Real
shit
says,
now.
I'm
I'm
not
like, man,
bothered.
you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't doing
Awkwardly Real says, I'm not bothered by it because I laugh out loud. I masturbate by myself and it ain't personal. I just want time. I just want me time.
child. Let me tell
Kim
you something.
says, did why did he come over? I could be asleep. Ha ha ha.
Well, I mean, he got that one out. It's all right. My thing is come while I'm coming or come when I come back. So if you got to go do some other stuff, help yourself. I got mine. I'm good. I'm going to sleep.
You going to sleep.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't go back in. Brandy says, I take that personal. Why do you take it personal, Brandy? Because I could see people taking it personal.
The
Because it's
Brady's
almost
too young.
like you didn't satisfy the individual.
Maybe they wanted some more. Maybe they know you got to get up and go to work tomorrow morning. Ain't nobody doing no damn night. I got shit to do.
But Mimi, but so
But
like
that,
you
but you see, that would be honestly, that wouldn't be no dude. That would be a woman. Well, I'll say in my age bracket, because one and done. They ain't nothing else going. Once they got one good one in them, and they going to be it. They don't have no two. They don't unless they on them blue pills, and then you really gonna be by yourself.
Africa said, I'm gonna play the opposite card. I'm gonna be mad and start a fight. Okay. Uh Brandy says, girl, please. Awkwardly Real says, facts, Mimi. Leon Thomas says, maybe you were done and they weren't. Clarence CJ Singleton Sr. says, maybe it wasn't good. And so that's what most people are going to say, Clarence, that it wasn't good. One and done, really,
But let
Mimi?
me tell you
Um,
something. Even
really,
when you're in a relationship,
whatever.
that's the thing. Even when you're in a relationship, the sex is not going to be mind blowing every time. It's not. I don't give a shit how much you love each other, how much you desire each other. Every day is not going to be fireworks. It's just not. Sometimes you just want to go and get that shit out the way because you know that's the only this look. And I'm gonna keep it real because that's what I do. This is the only hole they crawling up in. So go on and This what you want to do. I don't feel like it, but I'm going to do it. I'm gonna allow you to do what you got to do. But you don't feel like that every time, every night. You just
Mm.
don't.
Brandy says, because I know I satisfy. Don't fake the fake stuff with me. We not done till we done. Kimberly says, Mimi is
Well,
right.
you go
I,
ahead, Brandy, because when I'm shit, I'm sometimes I'm done.
Awkwardly
I,
Real says,
I
let's
think
be
for
real.
me, sex is just like it's just like discernment. It don't take all damn day.
Oh,
It don't. It can
awkwardly
be
real.
effective. Just look, it don't take all that. It don't take all that time.
Awkwardly Real says, let's be real in. Relationship sex is going to be one and done many of times, especially sober and during the week. Africa says it depends. If I'm trying to get pregnant, if so, it's betrayal. Sandra just laughed. I love it. I love So, I mean, it just depends. I think that, for me, being a man, if I left
Mhm.
out the room and I'm in the bathroom and I'm washing up and I hear this I start to say the N word, but I'm trying to do better with my language. So
Right.
if I walk out the room and I hear this dude and he in there and he jacking, it's a problem. It's a problem for me. Now wait. If
Now
he's
you
a
know sometimes I just want to say, ladies, men do fake it too. Just like we fake it, sometimes they fake it too.
I
Sometimes
agree.
you ain't. Yeah, because like women, they think that that's this is the be all end all. This is you have entered the tunnel of love. Sometimes his ass wanted to be over with too, so he'll fake it, like he done came, but he really didn't.
True. Now
Yeah.
that's true. I've done that before.
I trust me, I already I'm not this is the thing. I know I have faked it. So who am I to say that men don't fake it too? Because we talk about it, honey. When I say my bar is educational, honey. We talked about every
Brandy says, normally I agree with Mimi, but sorry, boo. Don't mind me. I'm in a
it's
different space at this
time.
time, and I can be a little aggressive. Laugh out loud. Linda Carter said, y'all that made me spit out my salad. She probably at the bar, child. She didn't spit out her salad at the bar. Um, Africa says, if a man is faking it, he loves you. Brandy says, if I gotta fake it, then he's not the one for me. Leslie say, I
Brandy,
ain't
that's
fake.
you just ain't met him yet. Let me tell you, sugar. Because Brandy said that Brandy is my masseuse. She's a strong
Can
little
she
thing.
give me a massage? I need a massage.
Oh my gosh, she is amazing. She's right there in Fort Washington, right at I'm giving you a shameless plug. It's Fort Washington Road and 210, right next to the Long and Foster.
I've
That'd
never
be a
had a
right there.
woman. I've never had a
Oh, honey, that
female.
thing. When I say
I
she's
have, but
strong, she be tossing my chunky ass around. Now I know these legs is heavy. That thing gets. I mean, oh man, she gets me together
ah,
all the way together.
ah. Linda said,
So
not tonight, Monty. I'm at home tonight. Brandy said, come on, boo. Okay, I'm coming.
yeah, but
Aqua Research.
Brandy is still young. So I'm gonna say this: it might get to a point one day where that you better go and put your business up there in Brandy's Touch Studios. Yeah. Um, when you're in a relationship, and this might be some years down the road, you know,
She
when you
said she's
in,
39 months. I mean,
she's
she ain't
still that's
young.
still young. Yeah, shit is still different. Because I mean, the thing is, once you go into the age brackets, you start, you know, when you start dealing with maybe 48 and up, they might have some health issues. You don't know. Maybe they got some a little touch of diabetes or something. I mean, you just never know. So, and we know the male ego. Well, I'm not even gonna say the male ego. The ego is very fragile. So sometimes you just got to, you got to act like that shit was mind blowing, even though it's just like
Africa says, Monty, you don't need a massage. Africa, I do need a massage. However,
everybody needs a massage.
however,
Everybody.
let me put this disclaimer out there for Africa. Having a massage from Africa would be dangerous because Africa on some other stuff, next level
I know
stuff.
Africa is. You might look up Africa gonna be naked massage.
And she would, she
Have you
would, she would. She's talking about, oh no. Brandy says divorce raising my kids, not faking ever. Leslie says she ain't faking. Africa, that's not disrespect, baby.
Let me tell you
Um,
something. Leslie is nice. Leslie is not. She ain't gonna tell no dude that his dick was trash. She's not gonna do that.
she
She's
ain't.
not. She will not. She
Brandy
will.
says everyone needs a massage. You heard my client. Jay says facts. So listen. So that was one of the questions. Okay. Here's the next question, Mimi. Do you watch porn?
No.
Okay, so well, this question ain't gonna be fun with you. Somebody said Facebook user says love y'all. I don't know who the Facebook user is, but hey, we love you too. Um, it says, if so, what's your favorite kind to watch? Do you feel like porn is appropriate? Do you feel like porn is appropriate to view while in a relationship?
I mean, if that's what you into, like my friend loves porn, and he keep putting this app on my TV in my room because he want to watch, and every time he over, when he over, he want to put it on. I'm like, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing when the porn is on, and I know it drive him crazy. I'm like, oh, that I like them floors. I'm looking at the countertops and the bathtubs, and I'm looking at everything else. It does it doesn't do anything for me to see other people scrolling. It just does.
So
But
I
some
was
people get up on
some people do like porn.
that. Yeah.
I dated someone that was he he liked straight porn. And he liked straight porn, but he liked gangbang. And I was just like, what? He was in the gangbang.
Oh, okay. I- It don't. It just to me. It just don't. It's not. That ain't normal.
That ain't normal. Linda says, I'm not into porn. Sandra just laughing. Miss Gigi
It don't.
says
It don't.
porn does nothing for me. Kim says porn is hilarious. Talk about fake makes me laugh every time.
Oh, them when that, especially the ones I'm gonna take. I know they ain't supposed to put color on it, but the white porn, they be trying to have scripts and stuff. You
Uh-huh.
know, they come to the door. The plumber got on these little panty shorts, and it's a man plumber, and he got a wrench, and they doing some corny ass lines. That shit is fun. Black porn is, yeah. They don't give a dang. There ain't no lines. It's just straight caveman and spoke all they got their damn socks on. It's not it ain't sexy to me. That's what I'm saying. So whoever said that it's funny, that they like that would be me. I'm even
uh,
laughing when I'm looking at the house in the background.
uh, Sandra said porn is not a turn on. Miss Gigi says script for what? Everything ends in screwing. Leslie Brown
But
says hell
they
no.
still try to have they do. Like what? Are your pipes leaky? Oh yeah, my pipes are really. It's like it's like really just go on and take your stuff out and get on. But they be trying to have lines. You already know. You already
Leslie
know.
says, Leslie says, hell no, I don't need no extra stimulation. I have enough ideas in my head. Africa says, viewers don't believe what they say about me. Oh, Africa. Listen,
Have to
listen,
let it go, but viewers believe what we said.
girl. Africa. So let me go
Mm.
back to clarify for Africa because I said I don't need a massage or I couldn't get a massage from Africa. The reason why I said that is because I find trans women to be attractive. And so
Mhm.
it probably would not be good for me to be in a setting with a trans woman um, alone and me being naked and them touching on me. That's why I said what I said that. So let
And
that go.
African Scorpio and Pisces and Scorpios, you already know that's a daggone, that's a whole freak party right there.
That's a freak party.
Period. Yes, it
Uh,
is.
uh, J. Aaron White says it's facts, Africa. See, Africa, stop that. Stop that. All right. So, okay, so we're all saying that, porn could be weird for some people, but porn could be exciting for some people, and some people need porn in
Yeah, just
relationships.
I had. Let me just tell you, this happened to me.
Oh,
One of my porters at work, my bar porter, he sent me.
mhm,
He's a sex worker, and he sent me a little
mhm,
snippet. I said, "Oh shit, who
mm,
knew?" And it,
mm,
yeah,
mm.
who knew?
Um, I know some people that they need porn playing while they're having sex in order to get off.
Yeah, I don't. That ain't my jam there.
But your dude keep trying to add that app in your bedroom, Mimi.
You know what it is because he because when you over a certain age, you get lazy. He don't want no damn foreplay. He just want to get to it. And I'm like, like a used car. Honey. You got to this thing got to warm up for it before if you wanted to run for a while. You can't
Mm,
just he ain't going in the ignition and we starting right up. That's not happening.
mm. So you
So
couldn't
you
let a
really
man
want the
just
porn to do it, but the porn don't do it for me.
so a man could not just walk. Africa says porn is a long time. So you're saying that a man couldn't just walk in the room, take his clothes off, and just say, "So what you gonna do with this?"
No.
No.
Because I'm like, what you gonna do with this? We ain't doing no
Leslie
we ain't doing
said
no situation.
yes. Leslie said yes, honey.
Well, that's my
Um,
Leslie. I'm not doing no. Mm-mm.
Brandy says, I believe some people need it because some of insecurities within. I also believe that I should be the sexiest thing in the room. Don't need no third parties in our business.
Thank you.
Um, I think it
Mm, you know,
depends on what the dude and damn sure secure. I think it depends on what the dude looks like. If a dude come in my bedroom and he let me make it give you a picture of it. If the rock come in my bedroom and he put that eyebrow up and say, Lamont, what you gonna do with this? I'm gonna say, you know what? Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
what
And
it ain't gonna happen. Let's get some realistic stuff.
so you saying I ain't good enough for the rock?
I didn't say that, but you ain't where you gonna be at where the rock gonna be that he gonna see your ass.
I don't know, me.
Right. And we don't know if the rock is into men.
We don't know if a lot of people are into men that are really into
Mhm.
men.
That's true. But I don't think that shit gonna happen. That's not likely. That's what I'll say. I'm not saying it's
um,
not gonna happen, but it's highly unlikely.
Leslie said it does happen, Mimi.
With,
It
but
does
with who? Who?
Sandra talking about true. I love it. I
I
love it.
keep
So
thinking I'm
let
gonna
me
get
have my
Idris
list
Elba.
of people.
I don't know. When he worked on the Y, I heard that he liked big girls. So I I'm holding out in my mind that me and Eric gonna get to some point. That shit ain't gonna happen. I already know it's not gonna happen. But I can dream, but it ain't gonna
You can
happen.
show dream. Honey, if the
Yeah,
rock knock on the door and say, Lamont, I'm
he
saying
not
I'm
gonna
out.
he not knocking on the door.
You're not gonna bust my dream, Mimi.
I
That's my
just bust.
dream.
I busted this bitch all the way up. This not gonna happen.
Uh, so here's the next question. Have you ever dated multiple people at the same time? Do you think it's okay for people to do so?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do.
You think it's okay to date multiple people at the same time?
I do.
Mm, okay. Okay. Somebody said
If we
no dating is
if we're
dating.
not exclusive, if we're not now, and let me put this out. If we're not, like I said, if we're just dating, yeah. If I'm in an exclusive relationship, then no, I'm not supposed to be dating, other folks. But if I'm just dating and we haven't defined this relationship, we just kicking it, I'm a kick it with whoever I want to kick it with.
Africa says no, never. Jay Aaron says I don't have that kind of attention span. Um, I know for me, I was on a trip, like, and it was a couple of weeks ago. I was with my best friend, and he was just like, "So, how many dudes are you talking to?" And I was just like, "I ain't really talking to no dudes like that, you know." But I guess he had saw me texting or whatever, and he was like, "So, how many dudes are you really talking to?" And I'm just like, "I ain't talking to a whole bunch of dudes." But if somebody responds or somebody gives me conversation, I think it's just appropriate to respond. It doesn't mean that we're dating. I
Let me
think
tell you
that when
something.
when you define the
I'm gonna tell
word
you some real
dating,
shit.
huh?
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. Pisces are are have
Be
very
sure to
friendly.
find that.
We're very friendly. We have a very short attention span. Um, you know, we are philanderers by nature. We just are. We love, however it comes.
Hmm.
So I know a lot of us can date multiple people, and what gets dangerous is we make those multiple people feel like they're the only one
Leslie
because
trying to
we
read
have that
my.
ability,
Ain't Leslie said dating or having
huh?
sex with? Ain't Leslie said dating or having sex
It could
with?
be, it could be, it could be. You can be doing both. You
Hmm.
got more than one sexual partner, as long as you're being
Can
safe.
you? As long as you're being
Yeah,
safe. Okay.
absolutely. Yeah,
Okay. I
because
respect
this
that.
thing, I don't believe that if you're gonna go unprotected, you shouldn't be with a bunch of different people. Absolutely not, because you're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting them at risk. But if you strapping up, hey,
Africa says, Mimi, you're on some other stuff tonight, Mimi. I thought that you were conservative.
no, we just talking about. I've been on this stuff. We just wasn't talking about it. Now your shit is now. I'm not real conservative, but your stuff is next level. I don't. I dig. But I'm not conservative at all. I am not.
Leslie says only one sex partner at a time. As oh oh um Miss Gigi says sex with one or many as long as what two people agree to. Be safe. Kim
Yeah.
says, I'm an Aquarius. We love our freedom. All right, Kim. Leslie Brown says, actually, I don't want to date someone I don't want to have sex with. Okay. So
Yeah, but you can
unless,
be dating three people you want to have sex with.
but that don't mean that you have to have sex.
But why not?
I don't. So for
Let me tell
me,
you something. And I'm gonna say this because I really believe that um I really believe in our culture, the women have been taught wrong.
Unless they say
We taught
germs.
we taught to keep our it's gonna be germs everywhere. Period. We taught to just keep our knees closed and just do one man where the men are taught to, you know, so yours, decide who you want to be, get it all out your system before you settle down. So why women can't enjoy sex the same kind of way? We just got to be a
Well,
little more discreet. I mean, we do, but I don't see anything wrong with it.
so I think that most times that when a woman is promiscuous like that, they are considered as
It's not
being
supposed
whores.
to promiscuous. If you dating two or three, but that's why you keep your business to yourself. I mean,
Right.
now that's the thing. We can't be out with it. Absolutely not, because it's not a good look.
Trayvon says at the end of the day, it's nobody's business what's going on in your bedroom. So if you want to be wild, do you, boo? Uh, Linda Carter says, just use protection, please. And she
Yeah,
puts that in all caps.
but
Just use
that's real talk. As
protection.
long as you being safe, I don't see a problem with it. Is it something I would do? No, because and the difference with me is because I have three boys. So
Mm.
how they view me is important. And honestly, I don't have that kind of time. But for somebody else, somebody younger, you don't have no kid. I mean, you doing you, do you. Discretion is
Miss
key though, as far
Miss
as
Judy says,
when women are
women are
concerned.
taught not to be hoes by keeping our virtue while can be promiscuous. Africa says sex is a medical decision. That's deep, Africa. It is a medical decision because you can lay down, clean, and wake up dirty.
Not if you put that plastic on.
But you know what? Let's talk about the
Hmm.
plastic. Does everybody want to really pull out a rubber at the end of the day? Do people still even wear rubbers? Are people still using them?
Yeah, let me tell you what happened to me this yesterday morning.
Oh,
I'm in my daggone room. I got I got a whole now y'all know I'm a mom, so I shop. I do
wait a
all my
minute.
I be like, huh?
Wait a minute. Leslie says protection, safe sex, plastic. Yuck.
She doesn't like condoms. She always
Oh,
tell you I don't like condiments or condoms. She'll tell you that.
mm. Okay, go ahead.
Hey. But I was
Kim
in,
said,
in
I
my
got two
room.
dogs that sleep in my bed. Good luck in getting in here. I know that's right, Kim. Kim said, you ain't getting her cootie unless she get past the dogs.
Hey. But it's the
Um,
thing. I
Leon,
went to Sam's. That's I do all my bulk shopping. So I had bought a box of magnums from there. You know, it was a big ass box. I don't know I don't know. I must have been feeling real sexy that day because it's about 30 condoms in that bitch. And my son, I keep it tucked away in my makeup in the back of my makeup drawer. Child, that thing, he looking for something, but he knows he. Yesterday morning, he said, "Mommy, why do you have magnums?" So I told him.
what you telling me?
I said I have them just in case I decide to have sex.
With a big dick man?
I'm not saying that part,
You did. When you have magnums,
but he
magnums are
don't.
made for larger endowed men.
Hmm. But he don't need all them extras. He needed. I told him the basics. I said, but
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So
what?
wait, let me go to this. Leon says, while you're dating other people, I do think it's only appropriate to do at least let the other party know how you date. So you're not playing with folks' feelings. Okay, we get that, Leon. So then my cousin, child, my cousin. Well, Africa says condoms don't prevent everything. I agree. And my cousin
Mhm.
says, I wrap my strap at all. Oh my gosh. Shell, stop it.
Ain't
I'll
nothing
see you
wrong with
next
it.
month, girl. I'll see you better be at the dinner next month. You better be there. So listen, she said I wrap my straps all the time. Rochelle, Shell, God dog. Kim says, which is worse, a rubber or an STD? Um, I'm gonna say that an STD would be worse, but there are some people that don't like condoms.
I mean, you don't like them, but yeah,
What about oral sex? So do you think that you should use a condom during oral sex, Mimi?
you got dental dam. They got condoms, dental. It depends on your relationship.
So if you're in a relationship with shut up, Shell. Shell talking about I ain't trying to get no more outside kids. Shell, stop
But
that.
my friend has a vasectomy.
Okay. Leslie says she hates condoms. So
Mm.
are you saying that so just because he has a vasectomy does not mean that he couldn't be carrying a sexual transmitted disease? So can
Well,
you
we've been through all the we've both been tested and yeah, so we dealing with each other.
Leslie says, dental dam, why bother? So would you suck your man's dick without a condom?
If I'm dealing with only one, absolutely.
But you wouldn't suck a random dick without a condom.
Hell no. I'm not sucking no random dick, period. You already know how I feel about that.
I know how you feel, but there are certain people that get
Yeah.
off on that.
Yeah, I don't that ain't my testimony.
Africa says condoms can throw off your pH balance.
You probably can, but so can AIDS.
And wait. I want everybody to understand I'm not laughing at AIDS or anything. I'm laughing
No,
at
that's
this
only
nut
that I already know.
on
It's
Clubhouse.
man, yeah. I mean nobody likes condoms, but they're necessary if you're gonna have friendly body parts, then you need to be, have some protection.
Sandra says, right. Um, Linda Carter says, right, Mimi. Leslie says, y'all crazy. Africa says, I love condoms. Um, Nancy
I
says,
don't love them, but you know,
so for me personally, a condom is not my go-to. Now
mhm.
that I'm dating, and so let me say this: now that I'm entering into the dating scene, will I use condoms when I get to that level? Yes. Um, but prior to that, I no. Even for Africa's talking about, especially for anal sex. So there are so many things that men don't, that people don't understand about anal sex. And so um
Shit, I'm not doing
ah, uh, Kim says, I'm beyond worried about getting pregnant, but slap that condom on, right, Mimi? I get it. I get it. Leslie Brown says that's why I'm hibernating. She didn't close her kitchen down. You can't even come in
That's
her
that
kitchen.
she ain't found nobody that she want to cook with. If she finds somebody she want to cook with, the shit gonna be back open.
Is that
That's
what it
all.
is?
That's
So
all.
then, so then, do we not get into this?
She done gave up for the moment. But yeah, that's only because she ain't found nothing that she interested in.
So do we not get into a place to where we're willing to just say like, come hit it and let's move on?
I don't get it. I'm not at that place. I don't. I guess if you younger, yeah, but not the age I'm at now. No.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I see some dudes out there and I'll be like,
I
ooh,
see a
wee.
whole lot of stuff that I like every day, and I'm just like when I way my mind work, I'm just like a dude. I be like, oh my god, I know, I be imagining shit. However, then I be like, nah, he gonna get on my damn nerves.
What's
Then
up,
he gonna want me
Lena?
to do this and
Um, my girl Elena, who is my boss, but she is my friend and I love her dearly. She said Russian roulette. That's what you're playing, Russian roulette. I agree.
Yeah.
I get it.
I'm
Uh,
not a game.
um, Africa Lynn says, this is an Africa. No, this is still Africa. She says, I'm celibate. I'm celibate. I'm celibate. I
Yeah, I'm
sell.
about to say. I already knew what that meant.
So, my thing is, a lot of people don't understand, and let's talk about this. When you're having anal sex, that when the guy is having anal sex with any person, whether it be a female or a male, you have to make sure that you're together. You got to make sure you're together. What does that look like? That means that you're clean. And if you're not clean, then that means that you are making
There's so many
sure.
things that
And
can
this is
happen
coming
with
from my doctor.
that age. It's so much.
My doctor says that you have to make sure that you pee immediately after you have sex, because if not, the fecal matter could get stuck in the head of the penis and it could cause you to have a urinary tract infection. We don't talk about that kind of stuff, but that's
Well,
true.
I don't have no penis, so I that's why, and I'm not doing it. So I don't need to talk about it. Mm-mm. And I ain't letting nobody go in there. Mm.
So let me ask this last question. This is the last
What?
question.
Okay.
So your sex tape just leaked online.
Child, I ain't even got to be in this one. I ain't making no damn sex tape. Go on. Go ahead, finish your question.
What's the first thing you're doing after you find out?
Cry. That's all fuck you can do. That's all you can do. Once it's out, that's it. It's in the cloud. That's it. You ain't getting that
Uh,
back.
uh, so you gonna
You just
cry?
got to pray that
My lesson
that your
said
church
no
members and your
video.
parents don't see it and your kids.
Uh, Aunt Leslie said no videos. Africa says I'm gonna post a better video. Sandra is laughing.
Ain't
So
nobody taping it. You better hold the memory. That's all you need. You
but you
said
don't
what?
know if people are flipping now, because a lot of people.
Ain't nobody taping nothing.
It
Ain't
Mimi,
nobody taping.
how you know he ain't got his camera on?
First of all, without saying too much was be going on in here, child. Ain't nobody got time to be trying to prop up some shit. You need all this strength to hold this shit up and hold my shit up. We ain't nobody got to be holding no cameras no damn way. Period.
Trayvon says
Mm-mm.
capitalize. Africa said I'm gonna post a better video. But my thing is, Mimi, you don't know who recording you. If somebody hitting it but from behind and he pull that camera out and he hitting it,
I don't do nothing. I'm
you
missionary. I told you I'm vanilla. Remember your book? Vanilla. Missionary spot right here.
can't. I mean, but what if you going down and he pull that phone out and he gotta like sneak to the side and he just kind of
And, if let me tell you something. If I'm sucking his dick and he pull his phone out, I'm not doing a good job. You ain't supposed to be doing. You ain't supposed to be able to do shit. But sit there with your up and like, oh, that's all you supposed to be doing.
ah, how they doing, Mimi? How they lay back?
I'm not doing it again. You so crazy. So crazy.
Gigi says people will sneak and take a photo, so these folks are having one night stands. Beware. People will take a picture of you.
Oh, well, that's the one. I don't. Yeah, that ain't. See, I'm too old for that. That's for them youngins. I think past a particular age, you ain't going out just get no damn no one nighters.
Child, if my sex tape leak, I'm calling my mama. Be like, girl, I don't know who this people is, but they didn't put my face on this mama. That is not me. So when
Your mom
somebody
ain't gonna.
calls
She ain't gonna look at no day. Your mother's too decent of a woman. She gonna be worried about somebody in her church knowing that she done watched something something nasty. She ain't. You ain't got to worry about your mama thinking nothing.
Listen, I'm calling my mama. I'm telling her, like, y'all, that was not me. They put my face on that. I don't know who that is. That's not me. That's not me. Listen, whenever, and this is a true story, whenever the picture came out of Jacoby and I when we snuck off and got married, uh, with the first thing I did, like when it was going around, I called my mama. I said, Mama, you gonna see something that really I don't even know what that is, Mama. And she said, I already saw it. You kissing this man and stuff. Is you really married, Lamar? And I was like, Mama, girl, I'll call you back. Somebody else calling me and stuff. So, you know,
No, you didn't hit her with that.
I didn't even want to talk about it. Kim says, make them put their phone in the basket at the front door. I get, you know what, Kim? It wouldn't be a bad idea. Leave your phone up front. We going to the back, leave your phone up front.
Well, the age of the men that I like, they probably got flip phones, so they ain't got the capability. So I wouldn't even have to worry about it.
Is that how you feel?
Hmm.
I mean, you just never know. I think that's a good question to think about. You know,
Well, they wouldn't be able to, child, with all this meat, they wouldn't be able to see my damn face no way. You just see Brian. They would be very disappointed if they did get some footage because you wouldn't see nothing.
you wouldn't see that me.
Nope. I'm
What they
sure
gonna see?
they wouldn't get no good angles because when you big, you got to that stuff got to be deliberate. You can't just sneak and do some shit because then they gonna have some footage that they ain't gonna know what they looking at.
Oh my gosh.
They don't gonna
Miss
know if they
Gigi says,
looking at just your
love
left,
y'all.
right. They don't know. All you gonna see is brown.
Miss Gigi says, love y'all. Got to sign off and re up on my condoms. You better get it, girl. You better order your condoms and do what you need to do. So, listen, final thoughts tonight, Mimi. This was fun.
Ah, and
Fun.
that was fun.
This was fun.
This was
This
fun. I'm gonna say my final thought is I'm gonna say discretion is key. Let your freak flags fly. Be true to yourself and be honest with others. And that's all I got.
That's all you got. So what I'm gonna
Yeah.
say to people is make sure that you're protecting yourself first of all. Be open to love, new adventures, new desires. Learn yourself, learn what you like, and practice what you like. If you don't like it, then you ain't got to practice it. Because why? It's your business, and you can do whatever you want to do. So listen,
Mhm.
follow us on Instagram with In the Chair with Montee and Mimi. Follow us on Facebook, Montee and Mimi and Facebook, and then In the Chair with Montee and Mimi. Can y'all help us get a check? Can y'all share with us? Share with everybody else and help them log on so we can get a check. Listen, it
Mhm.
ain't, we don't do it for the money, but a check wouldn't be bad right about now, right?
Mhm.
Right? A check
Yes,
wouldn't be bad,
ma'am.
Mimi.
You
Listen,
sure
we love
would.
y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. Thank you so much for supporting us as we do what we love to do, and that's have conversation with you. Remember, always have something to say. We love y'all. Good night. Peace.
Good night.
I got something to say. I got something to say.